This is my version 2 of my homemade sail. The first one was a triangle, and it was made out of this more opaque shower curtain liner. My new one is square, and it includes this second boom right here. So when it's down and collapsed, it's got a taller profile. It has the same extra flap as before, so I can roll it up and contain it when I'm not using it. The same mechanism to raise it up, and the same tie-off method to hold it up. I have this rope going up to the corner. There's a T-joint of PVC up there, and right now if I just tug on the sail, it won't come down. The angle of pressure, it keeps it tight up there. So I have to put this extra rope on it to bring it down. Once I can reach it, it's really easy to lift that and take off the tension. I don't know if you can see, but I had to use a heat gun, and I bent this piece of PVC right at the base where it's coming out and gave it an angle, so when the T is tilted down a little bit, this piece of PVC is still coming out parallel to the bottom pipe, so they stay square to each other. Okay, I'm out on my kayak today. The forecast calls for much better winds than the other day. And I'm going to test it out for the first time today with some real wind. Hopefully it's not too much, doesn't tip me over or anything like that. See what happens here. I don't know if I need to tie this off anymore because the way the boom attaches at the top, it creates a bit of a pinch point where the weight of the boom keeps it pinched up against the top of the mast, and it doesn't want to lower on its own. But I'll tie this off anyway, just to be sure to know that the sail's not going to come down at all. Big change, and I doubled the area of the sail, and if I'm not careful it could catch me off guard and tip me over. I might have to build some, I don't know, an outrigger or something like that. Right now I'm going straight against the wind, so nothing's happening, but yes, this thing really catches and tips me a little bit, so I gotta be on my game when I'm using this double-sized sail. There it goes. Wow, it really turns me. Maybe not the best idea to try to sail one-handed and film the first time I get used to this thing, and the big gusts really tip me. Now the clouds are blowing from north to south. There we go. It's just all over the place today. Those are some logs that are stuck to the bottom. You can get a sense for my movement. Holy crap. Oh my god. That was not fun. Caught me off guard. Yeah, I think next project will be some pontoons out to the side to help me stay upright. Someone behind the cloud. Thank you, thank you. Whoa! Yeah, the wind picked up like crazy, as you can see from the choppy water. I think the forecast called for 19-mile-an-hour winds eventually. It was too much for this without any kind of centerboard. It just had me tipping and had some big waves coming up over the front. And me not paddling right now with the sail down, the wind actually is pushing me backwards without paddling. So I've got to paddle like a madman to get back home. I don't know, it's about a mile against the wind here now, so I'm gonna let you go and start paddling. Bye.